Welcome to another round of Sports Views. Tonight I'm reviewing Toronto Maple Leafs 2, Buffalo Sabres 5. In the 2022 NHL Heritage Classic, Toronto Maple Leafs lose to the Buffalo Sabres 5-2. 2-5, of course. 5-2 for the Sabres. And Leafs choke because they were dominating for like the first two periods, and then as soon as the third period starts, they fart all over themselves, crap all over themselves, and pretty much just choke. And funnily enough, at Tim Hortons Field, the home of the Hamilton Tiger Cats, who used to be owned by Harold Ballard, who used to own the Leafs, who honestly was cursed by his spirit because of all the stuff he did. Probably, you know. Yes, Tim Hortons Field is the home of Forge FC, but that makes no sense here, doesn't it? But with that being said, I mean, it does, but, you know. After the first period, no scoring. It was 0-0 between both teams. Second period, Ondrej Kase gets a tap in. Nylander passes it over. Puck falls off of Anderson. See, I'm still having problems with that. This not being a soccer video. Puck falls. We're keeping that, okay? Puck falls to Ondrej Kase off the rebound. He taps it in to make it 1-0 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Then Peyton Krebs gets a puck pass to him. Hinostroza with the assist. Krebs taps it in to make it 1-1. 1:21 into the second period. Austin Matthews gets the puck from Kerfoot. Kerfoot centers it over to Matthews. Matthews, with a crazy angle, just takes the shot past Anderson. No relation, by the way. 2:57, 2-1 Leafs. Austin Matthews takes a great shot, scores another goal, 45th of the season. Probably leading for the Rocket, still going to win the Rocket. Great assist from Alexander Kerfoot as well. Then 10:53 into the second period. Hinostroza centers the puck, goes off the skate of TJ Brody, taps it in. It's an own goal. I don't care what NHL says. I don't like the way they count own goals. In my sport, own goals, if you put the ball in your own net, in my sport, it's your goal. It's your own goal. It's what that person, as in, gets put as the own goal scorer, not the person who puts it in for the team who is the beneficiary of that own goal. So to me, that's a TJ Brody own goal. Easy as you like. I don't care. In my eyes, that's an own goal. In my eyes, own goal. Simple as. Kicks it in. Horrible play from Brody. Just standing there. Mrazek leaves like half the net open. Easy as you like for him to be an own goal. Hinostroza gets it, though, because NHL is ass backwards. And there you go. 2-2 at the end of the second. Now, the third period. Vinny Hinostroza gets another goal. Easy as you like for him. Puts it past Mrazek. Bad giveaway. He snipes it. 3-2 Buffalo. 5:16 left in the third, or into the third. Peyton Krebs, 13:49 into the third period. Cousins passes it over. Krebs hits it in before the net comes off its stand. When Mrazek pushes it off, they give the goal. 13:49, 2-4, 4-2 for Buffalo. And then the empty netter by Tage Thompson for the Buffalo Sabres to close at 17:35 into the third period. 5-2 Buffalo. That's the way it would end. And then, well, before we get into the rest of the game, I want to say, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment, hit that join button, or that link in my description to become a YouTube member. $1.99 a month or $4.99 a month. Anything's appreciated. Help support the channel. Super chats on the live streams, all that great stuff. Put this in playlists. Help support the channel. Be awesome if you do. And let's talk about this game. First off, let's talk about the last moments. Michael Bunting lays a hit on Dylan Cousins after Dylan Cousins just runs over Austin Matthews. And Dylan Cousins falls on top of Michael Bunting and just starts assaulting him. Bunting gets sent out. Mikheyev gets sent out as well for defending him. But Dylan Cousins pretty much damn near assaulted Michael Bunting. And guess what? The Leafs get screwed over for it. You damn well know. Cousins pulled a punk move. That's a punk move. I do not care. That's a punk move. I guarantee you he's one of those punk hockey kids. One of those hockey kid punks. Because I have good friends who played hockey and I know what punky hockey kids look like. He's one of those. He probably never got whooped by either his parents or in a game. And that's what you see there. That's what you see there. And that's just my guess. That's just my guess about him. But he seems like a punk, because why would you do that? Like, I get you got hit. I get that Bunting was standing up for Matthews. But you went down and then just started whamming on him. That's normally not what happens when you have a hit to protect or stand up for your player. Now, could that be gravity? Yes. But you don't have to start just whamming on people. Punk. He got rightfully kicked out too. Not that it mattered. The game was over by then. But, with that being said, Michael Bunting, I don't think he should have. I get roughing, game, penalty. I get it. But come on, that's BS. He was basically just covering up like it was a UFC fight. How's that roughing? Yeah, he hit him. But what do you think about that? Normally that happens, the hit to defend your player. Not getting pummeled like it's a UFC fight. This ain't the octagon. Get up, you punk. Dylan Cousins, punk. Punk. Dirty. Punk. I have to talk about that. That was a punk move. Dirty. But then again, the Leafs lost their composure because they choked in the third period like they always do. And I guess they're cursed. As I said, Harold Ballard curse. It's where the Tiger Cats play, where they were playing today, and Forge FC. But Harold Ballard had nothing to do with Forge. That's just caretaker Bob. But with that being said, it was nice to see the Leafs play at Tim Hortons Field. That was pretty nice. But weird, after all the soccer games I've covered that have been played there. But football matches, whether you want to call it that or that, I don't know. But with that being said, Leafs lost their composure. That's the point here. The Leafs lost their composure. They choked in the third period. Choked. Dead to rights. Early on, 2 penalties. First off, the third period started with a power play, then an early penalty as well. And then they just choked from there. And I'm not shocked. It's the Toronto Maple Leafs. What do you think's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? Justin Hall screwed him. Bad checking or bad hooking penalty. Liljegren, bad penalty. The Leafs are honestly, I don't even know if they'll make the playoffs the way they're playing. Next time the Bruins win, they'll be tied with the Leafs on points. Do you really want the Leafs in a wild card round against the Lightning or even the Hurricanes? I don't think that goes well. Hell, us playing the Panthers probably don't go well either, but what do I know? What do I know? Leafs will probably get knocked out in the first round this year if they even make the playoffs, and that's the question because I don't know. This goaltending controversy, and speaking on that, Mrazek blew the game. He was playing well until that second goal by Buffalo. And then he choked. And then he wasn't in for the 5th goal. But he choked. Those last 2 goals with him in net were his fault. His fault. Again. And I told you they shouldn't have started Mrazek. I knew it. It should have been Shalgren. But no. Mrazek. And now I see why Joseph Woll ain't starting because he has an 890 in his last 10 in the AHL. So it would still be bad had he came up. Shalgren looks good, though. And they're just like, nah. Keep Mrazek in there. Give him this game. Wrong. Until Jack Campbell comes back, I don't care if we're on a back-to-back, Shalgren better be starting. Peter Mrazek lost his head. Everybody lost their head in the third period, but he choked hard. Mrazek choked hard. The Leafs choked hard. Why am I not shocked? They were dominant up until the third period. The first period and the second period. Dominant by the Leafs. That was their time. They were great up until the third period. Then they pulled the Leafs. They choked. Defense sucked. Matthews pretty much, he tried. Let's be honest. Offensively, we did get goalied in the third period. And Anderson played a really good game. No relation. Played a really good game. He did. He was dominant. He was great. Better than Mrazek. I wish we had him. And I didn't even know who he was until recently, even though he has 300 wins. 301, actually. Didn't know. I don't cover hockey as overarchingly as Steve Dangle. I'm the football one, okay? But I do love hockey. It's my second favorite sport, but I really just watch the Leafs and Blues. So, there you go. And I sometimes step on toes, but not all the time. Mostly the playoffs and games like this and like the start of the season, but you know what it is. I'm the football guy, okay? I'm the soccer guy, okay? I'm the soccer version of him. This isn't, as you can tell, pretty much. But with that being said, as you can tell by the style of this, as you can tell. But, geez, I can't believe it. The Leafs were dominant for 2 periods, and I should believe it because it's what they always do. They were dominant for 2 periods. They were drawing. It was a tie, but the 2 goals they let in weren't really Mrazek's fault. It really wasn't the defense's fault. Really bad giveaway on the first one, but it was on a line change. They lost the guy, so on and so forth. Second one, own goal. Well, that was the defense's fault, but that wasn't Mrazek's fault. That was TJ Brody's fault. Just open area, open front of the net, kicks it in. Is that reflex? Maybe, but you don't allow own goals like that. It is what it is, and it is a TJ Brody own goal, not a Hinostroza goal. I'm going to go by the way I see it. With that being said, the Leafs, I didn't expect them to choke the way they were playing, and then they choked. Which, with that being said, it's the Leafs. I mean, it's always possible that they choke. Even though they never had the lead, I mean, they did have the lead. But when they choked, it was a draw. It was a tie. And I thought it would be a 3-2 win in overtime. That looked pretty good until they choked. Mrazek, last 2 goals, all on him. Or 2 of the last 3, all on him. Shalgren's a better goalie. I could say that right now. We got goalied offensively throughout the whole game, but especially when we went down. Anderson made a good couple of saves to keep the game for the Sabres, I have to say. Dylan Cousins is a punk. Simple as. For what he did to Michael Bunton. Punk. Dylan Cousins. I thought the Leafs were going to win this game. I really did. And then they didn't. They blew it. As per. I mean, what else could you say? What else could you say? And I don't even know if they'll make the playoffs. I am honestly, I'm 60-40. 60% they make it, 40% they miss it. I won't be shocked either way. And if they miss, they'll be by like 2 points. But wouldn't it be funny if Austin Matthews wins the Rocket with like about 65 goals, 65 goals, I think he could do it, and possibly has a heart-winning season, and they miss the playoffs by a point. That would be totally Leafs. I mean, seriously, it would be. What a disappointing performance by the Toronto Maple Leafs. I mean, I make bad decisions. I root for teams that just love to hurt me. Toronto FC, the Toronto Maple Leafs, and Mississippi State at anything besides one baseball championship. Because now they're sort of choking again. Classic State. Of course, a title defense season is the worst season they've probably ever had in recent memory since the Cannizzaro gets fired. But it's a full season instead of just a half season, and nobody's coming to save us like Henderson did. But with that being said, yeah, I make bad decisions, don't I? With my teams. I mean, State really wasn't a decision, but I could have easily rooted for Ole Miss, but I didn't. Yeah, so I guess it was a decision as well. But with that being said, yeah, Leafs lose horribly. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification once you're subscribed, hit that join button or that link in my description, become a YouTube member, $1.99 a month or $4.99 a month. Anything's appreciated. As well, send super chats on the live streams, comment on this video, put this in playlist, share with friends and family, all that great stuff. Tuesday, I have a live watch along in RSR for Comunicaciones versus New York City FC in the CONCACAF Champions League. And, of course, more CONCACAF Champions League content next week. 3 match days, 1 review day. Maybe Monday I get my new TFC jersey in. I don't know. Probably not. And we will see. Well, there you go. And with that being said, maybe I have to make a video on what I just saw on Monday. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. With that being said, I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later. And yes, turns out ESPN didn't fake this one. Tom fucking Brady is playing another season. I'm not shocked. Yes! Now that's a pick-me-up. I'm out. Peace. And I'll talk about it tomorrow. Why not if I don't get my jersey? Why not? Let's go. I'm out. Peace.